Okay, in this video we are replying to a customer's question regarding the Ultra 97476. I have this disassembled for purposes of attempting to answer the client's question. And it's possible that the client's question is not referencing this 97476 that I have, because the references in the question don't line up to the installation instructions. But let's try to figure out what the client's referring to. So the client's question is, I tried installation following instructions, locked the shaft on the holding pin at the hole closest to the hole. After pushing the shaft so that the black button was against the brass cover, I cracked off the end with about 3 holes abutting after the holding pin. The button has spring in it. That's good. But no chime when pushed in. In the instructions at number 7, it says to insert half-inch screw at bottom, but I do not see any such thing. So the half-inch screw at the bottom, I'm not sure what that means, except that there is a screw at the top that retains the inside cover. There's a tab and slot situation that allows you to dress the inside of this off. Okay, tab and slot down here, and then a screw up here that you tighten. Maybe that's what the client is referring to. So the bottom line is the bell button driver bar, it's going to go in the exterior trim right through here. When you install it, it has to be extended like this completely, because only then will you have that 3/8 of an inch or so amount of space to push it in order to get the mechanism, the chime, to operate. So either the client installed it so that it's flush and you can't push it in at all, would be my guess, or the client installed it correctly on the outside so that it was sticking out like that. Okay, but the client may have, they didn't, so the instructions say you cut it to the last hole. The client may have not done that. The client said they left maybe 3 holes. Well, it could be that the client has the bar so long that it's interrupting with the movement of the chime mechanism. I've got the bar hanging in there so long that my chime can't move. You can tell there's spring, but it ain't going to go all the way because my bar's too long. So the installation instructions clearly say go to the last hole. Cut it such that only one, you're hooked on what would be the last hole, and it's going to have to look, just bear with me, it's going to have to look like that, where that tail piece is not sticking in any further. Once you have it there, yeah, you know what? You can't have 3 holes, is not going to work because it's going to interfere with the movement of the chime mechanism. Okay, absolutely. When they say the last hole, they mean the last hole. So you're going to, what I have said previously is cut it a couple of holes long. Make sure that it operates, because you're cutting this based on the door thickness. If you cut this 1 hole short, they don't sell these separately. This little piece is going to cost you having to buy an entire new mechanism. So cut it a hole or 2 long, test to make sure you got it right, and then you can witness as you're trying to operate it, because this will be installed on the outside, your chime bar will be installed, your nut will be installed. The only thing that won't be on there is the cover, so you can actually watch the operation. Have someone on the outside depressing it so you can watch how that moves on the inside and either interferes or doesn't interfere with the chime mechanism. The evidence is the fact that the client says 3 holes abutting after the holding pin. That's the problem. You're too far in, and when you try to depress the button further, it's then moving, and it'll work if you don't push the button in, but as soon as you push the button in, now the chime mechanism can't move, you're preventing it. That's got to be what it is. I hope that's what it is. Please report back to us. Thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.